Hey everybody, we're back with part 2 of When Models Talk, episode 11 with Sheila, Monique. Everyone, please check out part 1 with Sheila, Monique on my page, When Models Talk. Hey Mo!
Yo.
Can I see your face? Your hair?
Nah, fam. No.
Can I see your face?
She want to see my face. What up with you?
Trina on here, she said hi.
Katrina twin.
There you go.
Yes, I see you working out.
That laugh.
Huh?
Go,
Go, Mom.
You ain't got no sense. Everything good with you?
Yes, ma'am. Everything good with you?
Don't forget to congratulate my girl. Take off the hat.
Who your girl?
Sheila. And put
Sheila.
on the hat.
She always get congratulated.
Great job, baby. You did a good job.
Well, thank you.
I'm talking about her.
No, I did a good job, yeah.
You did do a good job, Mo. But
Well,
make
thank
sure you tell her that every day.
You did a good job every day.
You know what, Jesus? Take the wheel.
But I tell you, I was like this. I told y'all he tough, boy. That man said, I'm not letting you be good. He literally is going to pull.
Who settles for good, though?
Greatness. Oh, here we go.
Who does that? Like, that's mediocre. Mediocre as hell.
I'm here for that.
Right.
But
as you should be.
We gotta make sure we're celebrating the small things, so when the big things come.
No. You celebrate when you win. You celebrate when you win. You don't celebrate while you're still playing the game. People who celebrate while they're still playing the game is not used to winning.
Oh.
Remember that.
I'm gonna write it down right now. Matter of fact, I got it live. Bam.
You use a pen when you write it down. Don't use a pencil.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Exactly. Yeah. When you're used to winning, ain't nothing to celebrate. You win when the game is over. I mean, you celebrate when the game is over and you won. Everybody get caught up with the celebrating, huh?
Trina said, "Oh, he's serious. You see his face?"
Yeah, people get caught up in celebrating while the game's still going, and they don't got shit to celebrate for. Then they find themselves still stuck in the same position, trying to celebrate, and them celebrating is the actual hindrance because they don't have enough. They don't have enough to really continue to do it, but everything that they get goes towards celebrating when they never even won in the first place. The next thing you know, when the game is finally over, you lose. Guess what? You're still sitting there. You ain't progressed not a bit, but you had fun though. That's why when people get old and they can sit there and tell you about their past days, but then you there looking around like, okay, so what happened to those past days? You said you was balling out, you was doing your thing. Yeah, they were celebrating before the game was over.
That's true.
Yes.
So, no, Trina said she's scared.
Hey, you know what they say about fear, right?
Lord.
False evidence appearing real. Ain't nothing to be scared of. Ain't nothing to be scared of. See, why would you be scared of being great? That's the question. Because at the end of the day,
but there's a lot of people that actually is scared.
Then they don't really want it. When last time you were scared of something that you wanted?
Say that one more
time.
hungry.
You hungry, but you're scared of the food. When the last time you were scared of something that you actually wanted?
No, I really wasn't scared.
My point.
I wasn't scared. I was like, no, we're going to get this.
That's my point.
Confidence. Like, come on, we're doing this.
My point. So if you're scared of success, then maybe success isn't your end goal.
Oh, that was good.
People don't normally run towards what they're scared of. The thing about it, you're going to sit there and challenge a bully. You're going to pick a fight with a bully that you know is going to whoop your ass if you're scared of him. No. Especially if you lost every other fight in your life, you're not going to pick that battle. You say, oh, one day I'm going to fuck him up one day. But you don't mean it. You scared.
That's true.
Scared money don't make no money.
I can't with you. But I'm listening. I hear you. That's why I'm happy it's on the live. Look, this is Sheila. Like this is what I do every day.
Every day, B.
Yep.
I know, because I was mad at you, Mo. From a long time ago.
You can't beat me. What you mad about me about?
What he do?
Because we was in Sheila's office. I got
shit.
We was in Sheila's office, and you had to train me on.
I just talked about.
I've been waiting to tell you this.
Ooh, child.
Now I'm scared.
Me, y'all. And this poor Mo got older. He was a little more rude. So we was in our training, and I wasn't getting it. Because I'm like, I don't get it, but I learned differently. So as he's training me, he was like trying to teach me. I guess he got so frustrated, he called me stupid. I was like,
oh, you called stupid?
I don't recall that. I ain't never call you no damn stupid. Nah.
Because you was mad. You was mad because I couldn't get it. You was like, because you was I forgot what you was trying to teach me, but it might have been something about kitchen table. And this was where he was like, he was like, oh, you got so mad. You was just like, this girl's so dumb. She's so stupid. And I was like, where's Sheila?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not getting it. It takes me time.
I plead the fifth.
After I was so mad at you, I was like, I can't stand this boy. He better be lucky he with you.
Hey, my bad for wanting it more than you. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Hungry. Y'all definitely was hungry back then, so y'all was after it all the time.
All
the time.
And that was my frustration because y'all was so used to lack that it burnt my soul. Like, you can make your face all you want. I said it to all y'all. I said it to Frank. I said it to Son. All of them heard. All in the office. Like, yo, y'all, what the hell is this? Like, y'all just sitting here in powwow. Who's making money? And then when I start implementing things and making y'all implement shit, guess what? Premiums start going up. Everybody was getting checks. Come on now. People was getting checks. Remember when we started doing the boot camps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We was doing the boot camps and everything. Yeah. I was trying to get y'all to understand, grasp the idea of actually going out and making some money, not sitting here and just giving out warm and fuzzies and hugs and everything. Hey, take your $32 check. Yay! You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Come on.
We ain't supposed to be celebrating.
Yeah, like y'all talking about investments and shit like that. As far as I know, because back then, I'm fresh out the hood. All I got my mind on is big money. You know what I'm saying? So what made me join was the fact that they pay for your investment license. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm out to start trading. I'm out to start investing people bread or whatever. And I get down there and everybody's sitting around kumbaya and yay and talking about a bunch of nothing. They don't teach you how to do it. Not a damn thing. It's like, yo, come on. I thought we was making money in here. Where am I? Yeah. I need to go back up top. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's time to hustle. What we doing? We got
like I need to make something. Like this is a bad investment for me. Like I need y'all to wake the fuck up. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are sitting there like, shit, where'd you find this guy? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then what happened? Huh?
Where did she find you?
In the hood. She came through, you know what I mean? White girl in the hood, found a thug, and here I come.
Lord.
But, yeah, but guess what happened though? Soon as I popped up, Shark Tank heaven, we stayed in the Shark Tank. Did we not?
Y'all did. And that tells me right there, what they say, you're one recruit away, or from what they say.
Yeah, one recruit away from explosion. Yep.
It just takes money. It takes some opening your mouth. Even though you might have been trying to kick it to her. Some white girl in the hood.
Came through, slid through, eyes outside, doing my thing. Like, yo, okay, who that?
I can't with you. But at the end of the day, like you said, you're one recruit away, and that's opening up your mouth and saying something.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you get consistent with anything that you're doing, a wannabe is a gonna be. Remember that. Just about being consistent. A wannabe is a gonna be.
All these these things that you're saying?
Say that again.
Are you trademarking these?
I should, shouldn't I?
You should.
You wanna work for me? You can do it for me, and I'll pay you.
I'm trademarking my own stuff. I got stuff I'm working on right now.
Well, listen, I'm one recruit away from an explosion. So I'm just saying, I'm opening up my mouth. You dig?
Yes. You ain't got no sense.
Actually, I do. That's the key. I actually have sense. And majority of the people don't.
He said, nope, already took it. Thanks for
Hey, listen, put the check in the mail. I want my money.
I'm saving this live, Trina, so technically he said it first.
Thank you.
You know what Herb Martin said? If somebody say it 3 times, then it's theirs.
Herb Martin's a thief.
What?
Nah, I'm messing. Nah, I'm messing. Hey, that's like if I use your bathroom 3 times, the house is mine.
No, no.
Right, exactly.
Trina said, "T-shirt coming near you."
Please, you get the address. Just send it on down. But remember, like I said,
just make sure you send him his check.
Please put that check in the mail. Matter of fact, I could give you my Cash App. Just DM me. You know what I'm saying? You can just go ahead and make that instant. You know what I mean? I won't even charge you the extra little $1 or $2 for the fee. But just, you know what I'm saying? Just send that over. I need that.
Okay.
Speed that too. But nah, like I said, a wannabe is a gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So if you want something, you want it bad enough, you do it enough, you become that professional. Every novice turns into a professional. You know what I'm saying? Like after I have a dream. You know what? I wanna play ball. Never played ball my day in my life. Get out there, my first week, I'm ass. I'm straight trash. Year 2 hit, season 2, season 3. By the time season 3 hit, oh, I'm a veteran. I'm a professional. I know what left from my right. You know what I'm saying? I know what to do from what not to do. I know how to execute everything because I had enough practice. I've done it enough, and I still do it. I ain't take no days off. When you take your days off, you're moving backwards. Yeah, remember that. If you got that type of mindset, that maniac mindset, guess what happens? You get your goals. You hit your target every time. You know what I'm saying? Slow progress is for show progress. You dig?
Mo.
Yes.
Why you don't got a podcast or something?
You like the 8th person that told me that.
It makes sense to just have a podcast and because me, every single morning, I always listen to a podcast, a motivational podcast. Just like you got the hip hop preacher, because remember y'all was on that
ET years ago.
Day.
Years ago.
Y'all listen to the word?
Thank God it's Monday. Yeah, it's that nigga. Yeah. I mean, it's that guy right there.
But why not start a podcast that's going to give people those jewels and those tools that, to feed people? Why not? Especially if you got it. You make sense.
Sense makes dollars every time you add it up, right?
Exactly. Look, Sheila can have going for it all.
Right.
Mo could be having his podcast, Maniac Mindset. You need to be doing a podcast.
Whoa. The frequency of your voice, just shot to the moon just now. My God.
Why not?
It's still the same. with you with that, and this one with Archie.
I sound like Archie.
Well, why not? Because if you're you might as well. Just like I listen to a podcast every single morning while I'm working out. And that's what motivates me to keep going. Because y'all, when I start working out, I'll be ready to give up after the first round. And then I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. We can do this. And after that second set, third set, fourth set, and I'm like, oh, no, we're going to get this 5th set done. And then boom. And then you feel so much better, but I get happy about what I'm going to get after. And that's that candy bar. But it's a protein bar. And I get excited. But I know it's going to
change. Something's wrong with this one. She ain't changed. I promise you. Where your mama at? That was the homie.
She on her way to Virginia right now.
That's the homie right there.
Can we finish my interview?
We doing your interview right here.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Hey, listen. I'll do the podcast. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get my coins off of it. If that ain't.
So one thing you can do, I know Anchor, but they don't give a lot. It depends on the amount of people that's listening. You might get a couple cents, but Anchor's free. You can always try Anchor free, and they start Anchor's free, and then they put you on a whole bunch of different platforms like Spotify, Google, a whole bunch of stuff. Cause Sheila, you could be doing
Kim
your
already.
body.
She said not hard.
You already know if Kim on there, she break that shit down in 2.5 seconds.
I mean, I'm with the shit. I'm with it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if y'all ready for that type of stuff because I think different. Y'all, I mean, not y'all saying you, but people, they don't.
There's people out there that want to hear what you got to say, so just start your podcast.
It's frustrating though on my end.
It's not because it's just you on the podcast.
Which is true.
It's just you on the podcast.
I don't even get to know who the hell listens.
Right, it's a podcast.
You know what? Y'all might be.
It's true. I don't know who's listening.
Yeah.
It's easy, and you can get money off of it. And then if it explodes, if that's what you wanted to do, and it explodes to something even bigger, which that's the whole point. Right, when that happens, then you get people that's going to sponsor you and that's going to want to have you on their platform, going to start asking you to come speak. You got to remember when he started off on YouTube. He started out doing free stuff on YouTube. Look where he at right now. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there, putting it into the atmosphere, letting the Lord hear me.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? All right, well, look. Have your people call my people. Y'all set it up. You know what I'm saying? And Kim, you add your oregano in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with the shit. I'm definitely with it. Yep, you becoming an influencer. I'm already an influencer.
Exactly. It's all that is combined. It all comes together. It all works together.
I'm with it.
I don't know how you are when you doing workouts. I'm sure you tough on everybody.
No, it's easy. It's easy. Yeah, it's easy workouts.
You should meet us tomorrow at 7 a.m. Trees to find out.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
What's y'all time? What's y'all time? Like
7.
My 7 might be different from y'all.
You still in Jersey?
Yeah.
All right, then ain't nothing different about it.
Oh, it's the same time?
Absolutely. You get your ass up and meet me at 7.
I'm up at 6:30.
Whoa, that neck. Something wrong with your neck. It got loose. You might want to tighten it up. She just said with the whole bobblehead on you.
I thought y'all was doing it at a different time. Like my time frame, like if I'm up at 7, I thought y'all were still asleep or something. Or
no, we ain't in California. We down south. That's if you're going across the state. Once you hit the central, it'll go it's like an hour each time zone. You go back, and it's like 3 hours. Once you hit California, you're 3 hours behind. But as long as we're still on the East Coast, it's still Eastern Standard Time, same time.
Okay, Trina said where?
On Zoom. In your living room, young lady.
Maniac Mindset _, and you can click the link in his bio.
That right.
Okay.
Tag your name.
Yeah, that's what I do. You know y'all techies with this whole. I'm gonna put my name on here. Okay. Yeah, you do it. You do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So, I'm sure you gotta hook them up. But yeah, I think a podcast would be great, and I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, I just need subject matter.
Sure, you gotta pin it. I can't pin it.
How do you pin something?
You hold on to it. You hold it, and then it'll come up.
Yeah, these millennials with their technology and stuff.
Check your phone, Mr. Mo. Tiana said.
Okay, it says.
Tiana B. You said Mr. Mo?
Yep.
She always say Mrs. Mo.
You're so silly.
But yes, Mo, thank you for all your knowledge. I'll be looking forward to your podcast very soon, sir.
Yeah, once you hook it up, be there.
It's gonna be called Maniac Mindset.
Yep.
I literally could do it tonight, literally.
Maniac Mindset Podcast.
And send you the information.
Yeah, do that.
I can't.
It should say
Oh, let me.
1:99.
It's not hard. It takes too much. I literally just showed a friend of mine how to do it. 2.5 seconds.
So what? I'm gonna just sit on my phone and do this or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta download the app though. Download Anchor.
Anchor.
Yep. Hold on.
I got so text it to Sheila. Everything I need to do. Matter of fact,
Sheila.
Okay.
Sheila.
I'm done.
All right.
Yes. I'm out. Ladies, where you at, ladies? Come on, ladies. Come on. There it is.
Trina
Okay.
said she come visit.
We got a guest room.
So, back to part 2 with When Models Talk with Sheila Monique.
Okay.
Yo, her and this laugh, yo. Where'd you find it?
Tim said maniac mindset, transforming minds one maniac at a time.
I like that.
Hold on.
Tell Tiana yes. Please.
Wait a minute. I'm just writing this down. Mo, you want me to set it up and send it to you, or just you gonna do it? I'm
No,
serious.
you can definitely. If you leave it to me, that ain't. I don't know, but yeah, set it up, send it to me, and I'll participate. I just, you know, what I'm saying how I'm gonna do that as far as like.
It's just you talking. So like, if you're doing if you're having a conversation, you could be having a conversation with Sheila.
Nah, I get that. I know that part. I'm just saying I'm gonna have my phone. Like, all right, y'all. So you know.
So podcast, they don't see you.
No.
You
it's
talk.
just your voice.
But I be seeing other people on their podcasts, and they be all sitting on couches.
Well, if
and
you
shit.
get the video podcast, and you can do that. You got a whole camera, and you got a whole studio room in there. Use it.
You can.
All right, I won't worry about the how, Kim. And that is a good
That's right,
tagline.
Kim. Let them know.
You know, Kim is like my auntie. To be like, you better listen. Just don't do that. I'll be like, yeah, you got it, Mom. You know, that's who I go see when I'm. You know what I'm saying? When I get kicked out the house. I'm like, auntie, she doing something, Mommy. That's what Kim is. She be telling me shit. Not just, oh, all right, Kim, you got it, because she's the brainiac. You know what I'm saying?
That she is.
Yes.
From one brainiac to another.
Crazy.
Pinky in the brain.
Okay, y'all. So I don't know if you know, but it's something called Thursday, and my Thursdays are closeout, and I close out heavy. So I can leave Mo, and I can go back behind the computer.
Well, that's negative. You know that is a huge negative. I'm gonna remove myself.
I got work to do. Okay, but
okay, we're gonna get this done, Sheila, so you can get your stuff done. Okay. All right. So let's
y'all.
Thanks, Mo.
He can't hear you.
Huh? You can hear me?
He couldn't hear you.
Oh. Well, just tell him I said.
I will.
Okay, so let's talk about your weight loss journey. When it comes to losing weight and the process that you went through, how was that? From, first of all, realizing that there was a situation with your weight versus now making a change to actually handle it.
So it started because Mo told me I looked like I was pregnant.
Mo.
I was in the house in my pink sports bra and my pink Victoria's Secret sweatpants. I was in the kitchen cooking up something McFatty because I use all the heavy cream and cheese every time I cook. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, you look like you pregnant. Excuse me? Drops the spoon. I don't even know if I turned off the fire. Thank God, maybe because I ain't burned the whole house down. And I go in the room and I am crying all over the place. You can unpin his thing, Therese.
I'm trying to
hit the little X button on the side.
Okay.
So he was like, yeah, you look like you're pregnant. And it was a real tough day for me because I'm looking like the man that I love just told me that I look like I'm pregnant. Mm-hmm. Like, what? And he came in the room and he was just like, you know, you want to know why I said it? And, you know, I'm like, hell no, don't say nothing to me. But, mm-hmm. you know, the inside was like, yeah, why would you say that to me? And mm-hmm. he said, you know, I watch you say you're going to change. Don't change. Say you're not going to eat certain things, then go eat it. Then you say you're going to work out, and you work out for like 2 or 3 days, and then you go back to not working out. He said, you keep taking yourself on this up and down roller coaster. Either you're going to be big and you're going to love it, or you're going to finally do something about it. He's like, but this back and forth with your emotions and how you eat and how you're going to do, he said, that shit got to stop. Like, you just got to be real with yourself. And then that same day I looked in the mirror and I looked like I was pregnant. So it wasn't that he was lying to me. It was that he had the guts to tell me the truth. And nobody else was telling me the truth. You know what I mean? But a lot of people didn't know because I was hiding it very well. And, you know, I had a coming to Jesus moment. Like, okay, Sheila, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the man is saying he don't want to be with you and he don't love you and all that other crap. Yeah. He's just saying you got to basically learn to love you. Really is what he was saying, because it was bad. Like, I would eat and cry and nobody would see me cry, but everybody would see me eat. You know what I mean? Like, you go out with your friends and you drinking and you eating, and, you know, a lot of times I would eat and drink to hide pain, you know, because my pain was that I was bigger and I didn't have discipline to put the fork down, and I didn't, you know, do what I needed to do. And that was a real rough time for me, you know, because I just didn't like myself. Like, I really stopped wearing jeans because, you know, like one of my girlfriends, Tony, say jeans give you accountability. You know, I was always in some type of sweatpants, or that's when leggings was real popular, girl. I was in every color kind of leggings you could think of. I almost went to jeggings, and then that's when I was like, okay, Sheila, it's getting too much. Like, you won't wear jeans because when you sit and you drive, when you buckle your pants, it be pressed all up in it. What you know about that? Anyway, it be pressed all up in that section and leaving the print, and you trying to lean back so you can unbutton it and all that other stuff. That if you just did what you had to do, you wouldn't have to go through it. And unfortunately, but fortunately, you know, I went through it. That's why I'm a firm believer in everything you go through, you have to grow through it, and it's for somebody else. Because if I was not ever that size and I didn't go through those emotions and I didn't really know what it's like I used to say, like, every time I used to have to get a trainer, I would ask my trainer, was you ever fat? And if they tell me no, I don't want you to train me, because you're not going to understand. Like, if you was always small, I know you feel like you can train people, but you don't know what it feel like to walk past a donut and tell your mind not to eat it. Like, it's so mental. It's so mental. And it just, I needed to go through that, so that way when somebody comes into my world and they're like, hey, I'm struggling with losing weight, I can understand. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they could see me and see pictures of me and videos to know that it's real. Like, this ain't no makeup. This ain't just for me to make no money off of you or nothing like that. Now, this is my real life. I just happen to be sharing it, and I just happen to get paid really well from it. So it's like, I didn't know that one of my hardest times in my life would wind up being one of my biggest blessings. Yeah. But, you know, God take us through those hardest times so that it can be a blessing. It's just when you're going through that process, you don't realize it until after you weathered the storm and you come out and it's light and you're like, oh, shoot, I really went through that. But you're stronger, you're better, you're mentally stronger, you're physically stronger. It's just like a all around. And then the good thing about it is you can help somebody else that's going to go through it or is going through it. So, hey, girl, when it comes down to it, that's why you're able to bless so many people with your words, your story, your testimony. So keep doing it. Thank you. But now you said that when he said that you look pregnant, the one thing I pulled out of that was that he was strong enough and honest enough to actually come to you. There are some people that will not, just like you said, I ain't gonna tell you, or I ain't tell you you was fat. No. I still wouldn't say you were. But for some people, they wouldn't share that information. They're not, I wouldn't say bold enough. I don't know the correct word to use to say to someone that they love, like, yo, I think you got a problem. So how was that? I don't know if you ever asked him if, like, what made him come to you and really, really say that. I know you said that you asked him, like, his mental. Come here, please. His mental mindset, because was it something that he was pondering on,
Or was it something where he was like, how am I going to say this? Or was it just like, I'm just going to say it because I just want her to do better? Like, what was that mental? Because
I don't know. I've never asked him. That's why I asked him to come here. Because I don't know.
Because I know sometimes when it comes to somebody that you love, you don't really want to hurt them. But sometimes you have to be he downstairs doing something. But it's like sometimes you just got to be honest and say, okay, this is what's going on and this is what I see. And it's not easy to do. I had one situation where I had to come to somebody and recognize a situation that they were in, and I had to say something to them like, are you okay? But I was nervous. I was so nervous to the point I almost started crying because I didn't know how to say it. So I was just wondering, like, what was his mindset on that?
So Treese asked, what was the day you told me that I looked like I was pregnant? What was your mindset? Like, was that something that you always wanted to say? Was it like, ask him, because I don't know.
Mo. So the day that you checked, when you saw Sheila in the kitchen, and you said that something about she looked like she was pregnant.
Not something about. He said you look like you pregnant. Ain't something about.
Was it something that you wanted to say and you were just pondering on, or was it something that just like you recognized immediately and you were just like, okay, I need to say this to her now? Like, what was your mental at that time? Where were you at? Space.
Then it was more of a, I seen it then. I seen it before, but you know how, you know what I mean, certain shit don't really bother you too. It's like, it bothers you, but at the same time, it don't really, it ain't that serious, whatever. This is whatever thing. But just one day, and she just was trying to be extra cute, and it's just like, stop. I was sitting just like this on the wall in the doorway. She's sitting over there, cooking, got her little pink, the workout pants with the sports bra, and she got the, you know what I'm saying, the whole front. And I'm saying, like, you know, I was sitting there thinking it for a good minute, though. I wasn't thinking it like days in, but at the time, I was thinking it for the whole time I was standing there. I'm sitting here looking at her like, do I really want to say this or not? Because I already know there's gonna be some shit, but after a while, I'm the type of person where I know if some type of like a kickback, depending on what it is, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just do it anyway. So that was one of them times where it was just like, I'm saying it in my head, like, I'm like, you know what? You know, you look pregnant. And she was like, and I'm like, and got right the fuck out of there. And sure enough, she had threw a little temper tantrum and all of that. We threw it. I'm like, nah, but fam, like, you gotta understand, you the one that's pretty much what it was. I keep hearing, like, she always talk this, oh, I need to this and third, and I need to da and I'm going to do, and it's like, well, I keep telling you what to do, and you keep blowing that shit off. And matter of fact, now I'm jogging my memory, that is what had me like, yo, you know what? I might just tell you this shit because I'm tired of you doing this shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly trying to tell you, all right, what you need to do is this. If you take this out your diet, if you do this, if you do these instead of doing that, like what you're doing right now is just wasting time. You're doing Zumba. You don't need Zumba. You know what I'm saying? You need something else. You need to do this. And she's just like, and then keep doing the shit that she's doing. Yo, stop eating that. You don't need to be eating that. Take that meat and stuff out your diet. Okay. You know what I mean? Keep blowing me off. And then one day, that's when she's in the kitchen, and she, I think I said something about working out or something like that, and you blew me off. I'm like, you know, you look pregnant. And I told her. But it was, I was pushed that far mentally. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, I was contemplating all this time. No, she pushed me to the point where it's like, fuck, I don't give a fuck what I'm saying. Like, I just know that what I'm saying is the right thing for you. You need to hear this shit. So I'm going to tell you no matter what. You can't beat me, so whatever. And that's the type of mentality I take with a lot of different things. You can't beat me, so you ugly. Or you need to do this. Or you need to, what you going to do? I take that approach with it because that stopped me from keeping that shit away. You know what I mean? Not putting you up on game. And it's just like, what you going to do? Like, how is this going to really, like, hurt me at the end of the day if I really just... And Benzo, she just kept blowing me off, and ignoring a lot of stuff that I was saying. It was like, I don't care what I say now, because when I try to beat around the bush with shit and do all that whoop-de-whoop, it gets me nowhere. So I might just cut straight to the chase. Guarantee straight up, no chaser. Bah. Hopefully, see what that do.
Like a shot.
Yeah, straight up, no chaser. No, nothing behind it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so see what that's going to do. And what it did was it woke her ass up.
Yeah. That
it did do. And I kept screaming at her, that damn Zumba shit that you doing, you.
He couldn't stand my Zumba classes.
You working your ankles out.
Like, that's what he used to always say. You about to go out there and work your ankles?
That's right. Tighten them ankles.
He's like, you gonna have some nice strong looking ankles by the end of this. He's like, you still gonna be big as hell, but you're gonna have some strong ankles.
You have veins all in your ankles. Look at that. But she just would do that and just blow me off. Yeah, whatever. Without saying whatever. And that's the part that gets me, that scuffs my Timbs. When you blow me off and you don't even verbally blow me off. You mentally blow me off. You know what I'm saying? Like that pisses me off. Like that right there really scuffs my Timbs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can see you too. Don't know.
But look, so, Mo and Sheila, right? Mo, you need to stare right next to Sheila. But look, when it comes down to it all, you had enough to, first of all, you're her husband. So right. You saying that she knows that it's coming from a good place regardless because she knows you, which is a great thing. But it definitely made it possible for her to actually wake up and say, you know what? If that's coming from my husband, the man that I love and I appreciate, maybe it's time for me, maybe that's the fire that I need to get up and say, you know what? Let me actually start doing what I need to do. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, it's definitely going to be hard because it's, now you're working on, let me train my mind to actually do the workouts and not give up after the third time. You know, it's a process, but it works. Sometimes you got to give a little tough love in order for somebody to actually get up and do what they're supposed to do.
True. And sometimes people are tone deaf to their partners too.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I wanted to say.
So go ahead.
Listening. That was one thing I wanted to talk about too with y'all too. When it comes to being coachable and listening to your partner. Don't go there.
I'm gonna fall out the chair.
When it comes to being coachable and listening to your partner, when it comes down to all that, how does that work? Because
I'm trying to open them up right now, so hopefully if something can just drop in there real quick. Because you're
constantly dropping jewels. How frustrated is it, Mo, when it comes down to that and somebody that is your partner is not listening? We are constantly feeding them.
Man, listen. To this day. She
had an epiphany in Miami. I think it was Miami.
You gotta understand, she has a quarterly epiphany.
Don't do that. A quarterly epiphany.
She has an epiphany every quarter. Sometimes two. If we're lucky, we get two. But once a quarter, roughly, we get a you know what? I was just thinking. You know, I got to start listening to you more. Really? What made you come up with that idea? Like that sounds brilliant. To this day, I need my man Dante Wilder here, so he can yell this shit out for me. To this day, no. Listen, like, what's my favorite saying when it comes down to it? You got 2 ears and 1 mouth to hear twice as much as you speak. That's true. Right? And if somebody's trying to teach you something, I don't care if it's a homeless person on the street, you listen.
Yep, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we was in Camden. We was at the Camden waterfront. And we was walking, and there was this homeless guy laying on a bench. And I stopped to give him some money. He was asleep. You know what I'm saying? I stopped to give him some money, and I woke him up. And he sat up, and we sat there and kicked it and chopped it up. And he was spitting some shit. Huh?
Only you.
I said only Mo.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like I said, I think different.
We got like 15 minutes left on you.
Okay. All right. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He was spitting some shit, and she said, like, come on, like, why you going? I'm like, yo, when someone's talking, you listen. You don't care if I don't give a fuck if he was homeless or not. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something about his struggle that I need to hear. You feel me? Because it's a left turn that he made that wasn't right, and you never know. That could be my next decision. You feel me? You don't know what that person is stopping you from, or saving you from, or really a door that person's opening up for you.
Yeah.
So always listen, and then take whatever it is with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You exclude the bullshit and take the jewels.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When you I want to say diamonds, but diamonds is a coal. It start off as a coal, but if you look at it as the coal, when you get a diamond, you're looking at just the coal like, oh, this shit ain't about nothing. That's what a lot of people do. Toss the coal away, but not knowing if you apply pressure, or if you apply what you're supposed to do to that coal, turns into a diamond. You know what I'm saying? But nobody looks at it like that. It's just like, why are you giving me this coal? I don't want this. Why are you talking to me? I don't even need to be hearing you. I got my stuff going on. And 3 years later, they on the next bench right up the street from them. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit works, and people don't get that. Sometimes you just 2 ears, 1 mouth to hear twice as much as you speak. And if somebody know more than you, you fucking listen. Even if they don't, they just might know something that you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Mo, on a side note,
some side money.
So how what made you propose to Sheila?
Pressure.
It be like a day you gonna put a ring on it.
It was nothing but it was pure peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? She had this pistol, right? That she used to keep by the bed, and she used to point at it every time before we go to sleep. She said, "Hey, babe," and she'll point at it, and I turn over and go to sleep. And then after a while, I was just like, you know what? One night she touched it, and I was like, okay, all right. I got about a week out. I'm about a week out from making this decision. Like, I need to hurry up. You know what I'm saying? So it just happened like that.
The lies.
All the lies. All the lies.
Yes. So how is it when because I know that y'all been together for a very long time.
30 years. I mean, sorry, 22. One of those numbers is like in between.
Oh, child. So knowing the journey and everything else that y'all have gone through in the process.
I'm hungry.
Give me a second. Oh,
is that my little girlfriend?
Is
that my little girlfriend?
Huh?
Is that my little girlfriend?
No, that's Thomas.
Why is like a little girl?
Come here for 1 second. Come here. Come around here.
Y'all different. Y'all something special. When you just call his name, I just remind me.
Because it's Tommy,
Thomas,
Catrice, and Catrice.
Okay.
Little Catrice, Big Catrice, Big Tommy, Little Tommy, then Thomas. What type of shit? I've never, ever heard no shit like that before.
Well,
ever. Camera.
At the end of the day, he being a creep.
Yeah, I see him. Dark in the He blind daddy.
Look, at the end of the day, when it comes down to naming your kids, and you being young, you like, okay, I'm gonna name them after the daddy, but I wanted to stay in the teen realm.
Listen,
and
y'all didn't put that much thought into it. No, y'all didn't. Y'all did not put no thought into that. You was like, Tommy, so what we gonna name him? He's like, I don't know, Tommy. And then, you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you had Tommy. And then you got pregnant again. So Tommy, what we gonna name him? It's a girl, right? Shit, Catrice. And you got little Catrice. And then you got to have pregnant again. It's like, so what we gonna name him? Shit, Tommy. Well, we already got a Tommy. You Tommy and he Tommy. Thomas. I don't know. Shit. And that's what y'all end up doing.
Well, look, y'all, the good thing about it is y'all ain't got to worry about no more Thomases, Tommies, or nothing with a T.
Yeah, you can't. Now it's just going to be T. It's either going to be Tom or T.
That would be terrible. Terrible.
Man.
But I'm done. I'm good. I got 3 is enough. The oldest 15, the youngest is 7. I ain't having nothing else. If I want to have more, I'll go to my sister and say, pop out another one. Her baby is a month old.
Where's my little girl at? Where's my girlfriend?
She's upstairs doing anime. That's what she's doing right now.
Anime kid.
Watch that type of stuff. Yeah, I'm cool with
Sonic?
it. I'm crazy.
Is that Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, this is Thomas playing. Can you go that way? He been eating all day, y'all. He hungry every 5 seconds. This is the one you gotta this is when they go through growth spurts and they're eating like it's no tomorrow. And I just let them. But I think it's a boy thing too. They just have a tendency to eat a lot of food. It's like they'll eat you out of house and home. He eats just as much as little Tommy. And he's 7. So Mo said he's allowed. He's allowed to eat all that.
That's right. That's right.
But yes, back to the proposal.
I told you.
Are we trying to skip over that?
It was through, what is it called? Duress, coercion, and duress.
She said you ain't going nowhere.
Yep, that's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. No words were different, really, to be honest with you, from my recollection. You have to. I was out.
So when it comes down to men and that they've been with their girlfriend for a long period of time, child. When they've been with their girlfriend for a long period of time, he got quarters in his hand. You better go sit down. Their girlfriend for a while, and they have not proposed. What do you think that?
Snitching.
What do you think that is from? Not proposing, not taking that next step.
We didn't get proposed for 7 years.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
Why was that so long?
Man, I'm not getting into all of that. You better turn your head around. You know why. Get the hell out of here. So, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't believe in marriage. Yes, I'm married. Don't believe in it. Once you listen, a marriage is a business deal. At one point in time, it wasn't until like the 50s, I want to say, 50s and 60s, where they converted marriage into a love thing. It actually is a business deal.
Tree said, "Marry me or die."
That was pretty much it. That's actually that was like the soundtrack to it. But but marriage is it's a business deal. You know what I'm saying? When 2 businesses merge and things like that, it's a marriage. So they converted it over into a love thing, but people don't get it. It's still the same paperwork and all that stuff behind it. So people don't understand that when you marry, if your husband owes $50,000, right? Back taxes, whatever, or more, 20, 200, whatever it is. And he could be whooping in your ass, beating you to a pulp. You at the courthouse every day trying to get a divorce. They will not let you out that bitch. Why? Because there's money on the line. And then 2, they make money off of you being married. The documents that you have to sign and submit and things like that for marriage, they use and trade and things like that to generate income for them, the government and things like that. So everybody, what they did was trick the woman to really fall in love, and y'all dream from little girls growing up and being married, a big wedding, all that stuff.
White
picket really, white pick, all that shit. But really, that's just it's been implanted in y'all to really thrive off of that. But all it is walking you into the courthouse to, you know what I mean, make them some money, and then you be bound by all of that stuff. So, like I said, no matter what's going on, they have a vested interest in y'all staying together, if that makes sense. So you could be cheating, he could be cheating, y'all could just hate each other guts, but y'all can't get no divorce if the government say that y'all can't. If they say no, we not approving this divorce, you still with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I'm listening. I hear you.
That's my take on the marriage thing. You know what I mean? But yes, I am married. It's because this is what she really, really wanted. Obviously, you know, TV brain. So I gave it to her. But she know all of what I'm saying from before this. It's just that a lot of shit that I just don't be really caring about. I care about it to an extent, and then after a while, it's just like, whatever. And I do whatever I'm doing. But, yeah, I don't agree with it, to be honest with you.
Better come to Texas. They don't need no divorce. We don't have enough time to go into where did he get that from.
Yeah, look it up. Google it. Do that. Do your research on the origins of marriage. I mean, we can walk around and say, you my wife, I'm your husband. I can go buy you a ring, but to go to that courthouse and go do all the signed documents and do all of that stuff, that's the trap. You know what I'm saying? When even down to your birth certificate and all of that stuff, all them government documents is all a trap. So marriage is just one of those main ones that we are conditioned to want to take part in and go through that whole thing, and next thing you know, you stuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ken, we about to move to Texas. You can keep the ring. We still married, all that shit. We just the paperwork. That's all I'm saying. Relax. Don't get the gun.
So
I'll get the gun.
Please don't get the gun.
So question, when it comes down to, somebody said it's a trap. When it comes down to it, I literally just lost my train of thought.
I mean, you can agree to disagree. That's fine. Just do your research on it, and then I guarantee you'll be back agreeing with me. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes down to somebody,
I know, but that's because at the end of the day, it's always intellect over emotion. You might not agree with what I'm saying because that's your emotion. If you don't know the fact of it, it's just emotion. So once you learn the actual fact of it, then you can make a proper decision on whether you agree on that or not. Right now, you're just answering just to be answering, unless, you know what I'm saying, you know something that I don't, which I doubt. But go ahead.
No, so when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody,
right?
When it comes to being in a relationship with somebody and y'all decide not to take the step of getting married, what are some other options? Because if God forbid that person, y'all living together but y'all not married and all that, you know, and y'all sharing everything, it's just basically being married but not the paperwork. What are some precautions as far as, say if one passes away, I have no legal right to none of your stuff.
Power of attorney.
Bingo. Wills, power of attorneys, all of that stuff. But again, that's all, you got to remember, these are all little different things they put in place to have you like, no, this is what we need to do. This is what we have to do, because if something happened to you, then what I'm going to do. And all that stuff is just like with the child support and all of that extra stuff. It's hidden hands behind it. It's different reasons for what the common person believes, you know what I mean, for it. But it's really something else that they have for what you know what I'm saying, that you partaking in. That's like me setting it up for this reason to make money, but I make you believe that it's all for love. It's, you know, I love to see love, so therefore I'm gonna put this in place for y'all to be in love. But really, I'm just eating off the shit, so that I don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like the gist of all of that stuff, whether it's marriage, the courts and all of that stuff. It's a business. Remember that. It's a business.
Let me just say this, right? So Because I'm reading the comments and stuff like that. And I mean, like sometimes I be trying to tap Mo because he's on a different mental thinking than a lot of people are really, really willing to open their minds up to. So sometimes I'd be like, nah, Mo, don't do that. You know what I mean? But then I've learned to just really just let him be him. And, you know, you can say whatever you want about, not him, but whoever's writing whatever comment. You can, you know, you can say whatever, you know, you want. But at the end of the day, none of us wrote none of this out. None of us were here to say this is exactly why you're supposed to do this. These are all things that we were taught. So yes, I am a very happily married woman, but I still know for a fact that this really is a business. Like I'm not mistaken by that. I don't, you know, let the ring and the gown fool me. Yes, I understand that it's a covenant by God. I understand all of that. But what I will not allow anybody to think about him or state about him is that there's something different from what it is. So I just want you all to realize that everyone has an opinion. You are very open to be able to have your opinion, but I just
Kima.
I just need everybody to really understand that if you're not ready to have certain conversations and really have the conversation without emotion and without what you were taught their whole life growing up. Because if somebody told you that my hair was orange, but you see blue, but if they were taught that my hair color was orange, you can't knock them because that's what they were taught. So if you're taught a certain thing, it's just what you were taught. So before we start going back down certain conversations and down certain emotions, I just need you to know that I stick with him regardless, whether he was my husband or not, because through this thing called life, he's the only person that's been able to guide me through this thing called life. And I understand that it's a very big covenant from God. That's one of the reasons why I said, hey, I want to make sure we get married, because I was taught that it was a covenant from God. You know what I'm saying? So let's not forget the fact that we are a married couple and we do get it, but we're still we're still gonna tell you what we feel because it's our feeling.
Fuck with the feel. I'm telling you what I've researched, what I've read, what I've watched, what I've learned, not what I believe. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you what the fact is. So until you go and look up the fact, then we can have that conversation. You can agree to disagree.
Right.
But until then, I know what I'm talking about.
And at the end of the beginning of the day, again, this is our household. You know what I mean? We opened up the conversation because we wanted to open up the conversation. And now, Treese being one of our close friends, she know damn well if we didn't want to answer a question, we wouldn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're open.
I'm gonna finish my rap that I was just killing before y'all call me back up here.
We're open to answering questions, but let's not turn this into something that it's not. And let's just end that there.
And we can keep on talking about the subject. We can end responding to them. But at the end of the day, like I said, fact, intellect over emotion. I over E. Embody that, people. Everybody. Intellect over emotion. It'll take you to the next step. I promise you.
At one point, Treese, did it give you the 2-minute warning?
Yeah, we got like 1:15.
At what point did your perspective change? I'm asking honestly.
Mine, if you're talking about me, I've always been a studier. I look shit up. I hear something I don't understand or I don't get, I go look it up. This is why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? My knowledge is very, very vast. Like I know a lot about a lot.
And let me just say this real quick, because we only got a couple seconds left. His perspective really didn't change. It's the love that he had for me, and he's seen how bad, like, I really wanted to unite us together. And I understand what his beliefs are, but I still wanted that union. And he took what I wanted more so than what he believed at that point to make me happy. So let's not fuck about what I was talking about. Let's not forget that part.
She did not give 2 shits about what I was talking about. She said, no, listen, I want to be married. I said, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. You can have it. You want the ring? Take that. Gave her a ring, and then we went and upgraded that right before we got married. You know what I mean? I gave her everything she wanted. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I know. And whether I choose to participate, it's completely up to me.
Love you, Treese.
So, yes, we love you. And thank y'all so much for coming on our live.
Thank you for having us.
Mindset, and I am Sheila Monique.